Recording. Ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, welcome to OrcWorker versus HawK, the grand final of GERA Cup 44, and there's not a single Night Elf in this finale. My co-caster for today is quiZZ, former team manager of BET and MTW.
Yeah, hey, welcome everybody who's tuning in on YouTube as well later on. And yeah, we are in the final right now between HawK and OrcWorker, and this is happening on Tarina Stand.
Yeah, exactly. Usually a map where we see a Night Elf playing pretty strong, but now it's Orc versus Human, and I don't know when we've seen this the last time in GERA Cups. This must be like GERA Cup 8 or 9 when Cash was still playing really strong. Apart from that, there was no Orc coming close to a final. Maybe Helsing sometimes quarterfinal or something, but yeah, OrcWorker is really promising. He prepared a lot for the WCA qualifiers, dropped out unfortunately in the semifinals of the Open qualifier, but he seems to be a very promising player for 2016 and 2015. We had Foggy as a breakout star, I might say, climbing into the top ranks of the scene. This time it could be OrcWorker, and what would be better than starting a year or yeah, with the GERA Cup win and earning himself $100 to his bank account.
Yeah, this is always a good start in the year.
So, what can we expect here? I don't really know how OrcWorker plays against Human. I know his matchup against Undead, and I know his matchup against Night Elf pretty from the top of my head, but against Human, I'm not so sure. But yeah, of course he's starting it out with a Blade Master, the hero of choice. He's not a weird focus playstyle like guy who likes to fun around with Farseers. Nope, he sticks to his blade. Not to his guns, but his blade. And of course HawK, the Emperor, misses GERA Cup. He won that tournament already 8 times. So right after Warchief Ridge, he is the record champion of this tournament. And kind of the only non-Night Elf who won more than 2 cups. So he's definitely exceptional, and what he has been showing today in his games against Foggy and Shaddai was absolutely brilliant.
Yep, that performance was very good, and that's why he's standing right now in the final, and found Claws of Attack and Gauntlets of Ogre Strength as his first items on Tarina Stand. At the same time, we can see for OrcWorker he has the Gauntlets of Ogre Strength as well, and is on half to level 2.
Yeah, he didn't creep the laboratory spot just yet. He wants to be very aggressive, but he seems to struggle to find his opponent here. Now finally the Grunt finds the army. OrcWorker had the easier grid of the two. We mentioned it before, HawK going through Shaddai, the best Undead we have in Europe, plus Foggy, who is like one of the best Night Elves that we have in Europe. Both 2-0 wins for the Emperor. OrcWorker on the other side, he beat Atheist P, who's a decent human, and in the semifinals, oh nice block here, in the semifinals he beat Saturn, a Night Elf who we rarely see in the later stages of the tournament.
And HawK is doing it really well with the leveling and creeping, because he confused his opponent first with his creep route, because that was kind of unusual to go up there, and just taking the small creep camps just to be sure that the Blade Master can't be dangerous with his stealing and you know what I mean, all this stuff. So yeah, now is the big hunt for the Boots of Speed, and the Archmage gets them first.
Yeah, very important, so he can run away. He will not catch any more hits from the Blade Master, and that means, of course, he did the exact right thing, splitting the footments from his hero, and now he's safe with his hero as well, so no harm can be dealt to the Russian player here. OrcWorker, of course, from the Belarus. And we have already a lumber mill, and that points directly towards the tower rush.
And after that creep camp, the Archmage should reach level 3, which is very important, as we all know, for the level 2 water elementals. and the Spirit Lodge Bestiary is in production.
Yeah, Beastmaster second for HawK. He didn't lose a single footman, which is of course super important for this tower rush. I don't see him pulling militia. He's waiting for his casters. This is just a distraction go. Dust of Appearance being used immediately. The tech of OrcWorker was really fast, so he can come up with a Shadow Hunter right away, and the Bestiary Spirit Lodge, you mentioned it, are already finished as well. So Ensnare and Dispel and Spirit Link is coming, it's just a matter of time. No chance to cancel the tier 2 buildings.
And with this level 3 Archmage, that's a very good thing for him to push right now, because with the level 2 Water Elementals, the Orc is always in the defensive mode.
Look at this.
And the Boros are in danger as well.
Yeah, look at the grunts all low, because there are 4 summons hitting them so hard. Level 2 Water Elementals, level 1 Quill Beasts. This is so great. And the Archmage, yeah, with the boots, of course. This was a game deciding moment. Who's getting the items? And it was the human player. More pressure towards the grunt, more heal waves being used, so that means no hex. He had to skip the hex, no disable available. Third heal wave right away. He's investing so much into this defense, and we didn't even see the towers yet.
But there are also some macro mistakes by HawK at the moment. He had a farm which came too late, so he couldn't produce with his priests. So now he's just starting his first priests and casters on level 2. Yeah, yes, he needs more army.
Very lucky for OrcWorker, but he lost 1 grunt. He will lose the 2nd grunt, and he will lose the 3rd grunt as well. Maybe a surround. No, that was a deny, I guess. But still, it's a slaughter happening here in OrcWorker's main base. Finally, we have an Ensnare available. Nice block with the Raider, and he gets the kill.
Going down. 82 damage.
Yeah, going out in style with a critical strike. Whew. Intense early game, I might say.
A lot of fighting right now. The Water Mantle goes down as well. Additional experience points for the Orc player.
Yeah, he needs level 3 on the Blade Master so bad. He needs that critical
and level 2 on the Shadow Hunter.
Indeed, for the hex. So the hero focus gets more and more dangerous. Lumber Mill for OrcWorker. He knows what's coming. He knows that he needs Kodo Beasts, Headhunters, maybe even Counter Towers. Because HawK is gathering his strength. Look at the inventory. Ivory Towers available. Beastmaster's back as well.
He's going for it now.
Here is the police, as Todd likes to call them.
A player's forces are under attack.
So far, so far a perfect early game for HawK. Well, except this one macro mistake, of course.
Definitely. And now he goes with the Clarity potion on his Beastmaster. To the Orc base, and that means there will be a lot of summons, always summoning those Quill Beasts and Water Elementals.
Here we see the Ivory Tower close to the forest, so it's not possible to surround them or trapping themselves. He goes for the Orc Burrow once again. This is the most offensive Orc Burrow that can shoot across there, but no, he's going for the hero kill right away. He's going for the Hail Mary and Snare. No hex yet. Oh, Lightning Shield on the Blade Master. This is doing so much damage. Critical strike again, and he forces
HawK to TP.
He forces HawK to Town Portal out. What a great defense by the Orc.
Just the right way, going for the hero immediately, like pushing it backwards.
Oh, and HawK
the Archmage maybe a little bit too far in the crowd.
Yeah, is he trapped there? He is. He's trapped with his heroes. Ooh, this is costing a lot of time.
It's costing a lot of time, a bit of money and resources as well.
Yeah, but he's not noticing it, right? He's going to the shop with Zeppelin. Ah, Zeppelin, alright. So yeah, that's most likely the best solution to deal with this. Yeah, in the meantime...
Tome of XP.
For the Blade Master, I guess. Oh no, for the SH, of course, getting level 3.
That's good for OrcWorker.
And if he gets the Vamp Aura here, this would be the dream. The army of the Orc is looking promising. 40 food, of course he needs more. But he recovered. Robe of the Maggie +6. Alright. Also awesome. More mana pool on the SH, and now HawK is doing the same spot.
Yeah. There is a big smile on the face of the SH. Shadowhunter is craving for money. For mana all the time. Money may.
Money as well, but mana even more. Lionhorn of Stormwind, not the best item. This will most likely be sold. Just one additional armor does not that much in Warcraft 3. So the Beastmaster is getting closer to level 3 here as well. And we have the HawK already for HawK, but we need quiZZ level 2.
So he just bought another invul or the first invul potion to protect his Archmage in the next attack.
Yeah, he saw that OrcWorker saw the solution in a hero kill. Of course he was vulnerable, no potion on that hero. And now he's preparing a little in the meantime. Big creep for OrcWorker as well. What did he get? Big invul potion also. Very, very nice, especially for the Blade Master.
The Shadowhunter can be very important in the next fight.
Oh yes, he will. I think he needs a little more mana still. Maybe a potion or whatever. The Blade Master is here. The Stealing Magpie. Will he get the Taskmaster? Bam! There he gets it. And the Wand of Mana stealing as well.
And OrcWorker wants to attack. He doesn't want to creep anymore. He wants to attack, going straight for the creep check right now.
50 food for both players. HawK breaking. He knows that OrcWorker is coming. Maybe mercenary support. Yes, there's the Berserker to deal with the priest. Invisible HawK. So
two Spellbreakers, 2 Footies, and a lot of casters.
Oh, I don't know if this position is so good for OrcWorker, but we'll see. With the mercenary camp in his back, he can always get some reinforcements here, as well as from the south. But so far it's looking pretty decent. Level 4 on the Shadowhunter, double level up for the human player as well. Level 4 and 3 here for Archmage and Beastmaster. But the Blade Master is able to take out all the casters. The Raiders are falling though, but the Breakers are kinda all gone. The Shadowhunter can cast whatever he wants back there.
And we can see 48 supply for HawK, 41 supply for Worker. Now another Spirit Walker, he can save it with the Shadowhunter. The Shadowhunter is very crucial right now. And the Blade Master, meanwhile, is just raping himself through the sorceresses back there. And Raider can escape a little bit. Yeah. Another lightning shield.
Another
perfect lightning shield.
He needs to do something here. OrcWorker is completely falling apart. No Raiders. And okay, there's one Raider, but he's heavily damaged. 2 Walkers, but they have to be so careful because all of the magic damage. Last Raider down. No End Snare anymore. The only thing that can save him now is a lot of critical strikes. And look at the lightning shield is doing so much damage, but the HP is dropping.
Now, Scroll of Speed, perfect use. Only 42 HP and another healing wave. Crazy shit. And I mean, HawK was really good usage of the Zeppelin there, because he saved the Beastmaster a couple of times and his heroes with the Zeppelin.
Yeah, really good, and he also dropped the Ogre Mauler in the perfect position with it, so that Zeppelin did a really good job. And of course now it's the time for the Russian to attack the base of the Orc. Everything is slowed, everything is damaged. OrcWorker needs to buy time, especially for the SH, to get some mana back, to get his heal wave back up. But so far it's looking bad for him. 48 food for HawK. He's coming in immediately attacking the Archmage, but there's an Invul Potion left on him. The second hero's battling it out, but there's once again the Zeppelin to save the scenery.
The problem is that HawK has no militias left anymore, so he has nothing to pull back for to pull along for pushing right now with towers at the same time, because that's what the humans usually do. So he has to fight. He has to go in the fight. But the casters are pretty strong there.
Yeah, the Blade Master is being slowed all over the place. Another heal wave saving the Orc units. He needs once again a lot of critical strikes. Maybe going for the heroes now. Here's End Snare. Is there a Hex available? That's a big question. But no, saving it with Invisible. Very well done by HawK. Countering it up with a 177 critical strike. Another 141 to deal with the Ogre Mauler. So OrcWorker, yeah, his Blade Master is pretty strong. But his units, they are falling left, right and center.
Especially because the Blade Master is just trying to fight for his life. He has another invulnerability potion, but he probably doesn't want to use it yet. But he has to if there is more damage. Now another healing wave. This is a very tough fight. 37 supply, and now the Beastmaster, another invisibility.
Oh, the Zeppelin saves him before the final hit comes in from the Blade Master.
Crazy.
This game is really on a knife's edge, and it's the knife of the Blade Master. He's back to full HP, but no mana anymore, no Windwalk anymore. He can't dive in to get the Beastmaster here. The Raiders are falling, the Breakers are running forward, and that is fail, not GG, but fail by OrcWorker. Level 2 heal? What is he talking about?
He maybe misclicked and skilled the wrong thing.
Possible.
Is that a possibility?
I didn't check it, but intense first game. The early game of HawK was exceptionally well. One of the best early games I've ever seen in the recent weeks. But yeah, he kind of came
back. Even in the stats, he was above.
Really?
I mean, he has better stats at the end, OrcWorker, but yeah. He couldn't really get through the army.
Yeah, that's true. OrcWorker almost came back. But then the force of HawK was too strong. Maybe the fight at the mercenary camp was not the right one, because the positioning of the Breakers was so good. The usage of the Zeppelin was so good. So yeah. That all adds up in the end.
And now we will see a map that we haven't seen today. It will be Echo Isles. Also a more classic map.
That's true. One of the most old school maps we have. And this is the map where you can pimp your Blade Master to the fullest. I think there are like 9 spots where you can find claws. Plus, of course, the marketplace, where you can always buy stuff.
Yeah, the Blade Master is just furious on this map, running around. It's not that big, so you can reach a lot of destinations very quickly. And buying items, there's a goblin shop, you can buy boots and everything, invul potions. And he also has an advantage to his opponent. Like, if you're a human, you have a very... it's more dangerous and more risky and harder to get to the goblin shop in the middle of the game.
Okay, we are going in for the second in this grand final. It is once again the Emperor of Europe. It is HawK in the upper right. In the upper left, we have the up-and-coming Orc that is named OrcWorker. Yeah, from the Belarus. He struggled. Yeah, just continue.
And I thought we want to like throw the presentations, like there's the on the upper right corner HawK, and you say we need to for the next time.
Yeah, we will do it in map number 3. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, OrcWorker failed to qualify for WCA, but this open qualifier is where he really appeared for the first time in like a big tournament at the semi-final. That was his first little breakout, I feel. And afterwards, he continued to impress in GERA Cups. So maybe, as I mentioned, 2016 might be his year. But today we haven't seen that many Night Elves. I think Rudin dropped out fairly early. Warchief didn't take part. And that's his big weakness, his matchup against Night Elf. So let's see what both players are capable of and how aggressive HawK will be. Usually if we see like a human versus Night Elf, human versus Undead, maybe even in Human Mirror, the expansion on Echo Isles is always the first option. This time, maybe not so much.
Yeah, I don't think so as well, especially on Echo Isles, you tend to just do it the usual way, tech to tier 2, and then maybe do a tier 2 push together with casters and everything. So, but yeah, we will see. I mean, in China, they do always fast expansions with human.
Not against Orc. That's the
not against Orc.
No, that's the only exception. They always play the tier 2 tower push.
Okay, I thought even though against Orc.
Nope.
But yeah, nevertheless, I also think that he will stay on tier 2.
Yeah, and quick tier 2 tech most likely. Once again with the Beastmaster, that seems to be the weapon of choice here for HawK for a long time. And yeah, Blade Master, of course, weapon of choice for OrcWorker, trying to get as many claws as possible. This is the first spot where the claw can drop, but also the circlet. in the early game, it might even be the better item, because the claws really get strong if you get a high-level critical strike, like from level 2 on. And so in the early game, you might want more sustainability to be able to harass more, stay close to the combat more, and that's why the circlet is better in the early game before you can get access to heal potions and invo potions.
A player's forces are under
Yeah, and now HawK made it kinda easy for OrcWorker to find his Archmage. Chasing him right now, but he can get away.
Since it's the first time that we see Echo Owl today, and it's kind of a back to Warcraft tradition, you know, there's one special thing about Echo Owls.
What is it? What is it?
There is only one shop on this map, so shop control is very important.
Yeah, but that's what I said earlier when I
Yeah.
said the Blade Master has an advantage to the human,
Yeah,
because the
true.
Archmage has more problems to get to the shop, to have access to the shop.
That's
The
true.
Blade Master can just run there, get the item, get the scrolls, which are the most important in the mid game and late game. So yeah. Oh shit, my internet connection is.
Seems to be okay for now. But yeah, here's the tier 2 tech from HawK. He's following it up with a lumber mill already, so the towers are most likely coming. Level 2 Archmage this time. He spent a lot of time harassing the Blade Master, keeping him low, keeping him near his own base, cancelling that one burrow as well. So OrcWorker might have problems getting the early tier 2 units out, and there's an early Warmel. Oh my god, the Archmage stepping in, casting another Water Elemental. This Orc Burrow will not come through, and it's a horrible early game for the Orc again.
Yeah, very nice by HawK, because he knows that the Orc Burrow, the third Orc Burrow, is the crucial part. The Orc doesn't want to lose it, and it still goes down.
Investing another Water Elemental in it. Usually you don't want to be out of mana like at all, but with the aura you can definitely afford it. And now, yeah, he's kind of supply blocked. He gets his second hero out, but the Raiders and the Walkers, they will be delayed if he even goes for them.
But look at the Archmage, and okay, Blade Master is not following
Yeah,
anymore.
he's stopping.
Why?
I don't know why.
He
Okay, the Archmage has boots, so that's the reason.
okay.
So HawK with the first
Not
shop
worth it.
control win, exactly. B3 is coming, and there's still the Water Elemental in the base, so he can't reproduce the burrow. Crazy how much one little move can throw you back. And HawK, not a Beastmaster, but a Blood Mage.
Now he should be able to build the burrow.
He has gold, he has lumber. But he's
Maybe he wants
very
to
bad.
build the Spirit Lodge first.
Possible, and then follow it up with an Ensnare upgrade, and then, I don't know, wow, this is really...
That's getting too deep.
Yeah, I think this little move has already cost him the game, or am I missing something here? Okay, now comes the Orc Burrow, but when the first Raider appears, it's gonna be so late. He didn't even build the Spirit Lodge yet, so no Dispel against the Water Elementals. No Dispel against the Banish, which will completely disable the Blade Master. This is looking horrible for OrcWorker.
Boots of Speed, at least. A usable item
Yeah,
for the Blade Master.
since the Archmage got the first pair, it's good that he has them now. Equal things up. HawK once again with double Arcane Sanctum here. This might not be a tower rush even. I don't see the Ivory Towers in the inventory. But yeah, he is doing the Ensnare upgrade now. He can produce units, so everything is back in order for OrcWorker.
The first sorceresses are in production, and now the militias call to arms, and we will see the push, the mid-game push.
Oh boy, and there's not a single Raider, there is not a single Walker, there is no level 3 on the Blade Master, there is no Claws of Attack, there is not a level 2 SH.
And he needs to finish this creep spot at the Goblin Shop.
And he
can't
doesn't have
teleport yet.
He doesn't have a Town Portal as well.
Okay, that's...
And there's so much time for the ivory towers to come
Now
up.
he bought it, but get the item! Okay.
Okay, here we go. The tiny orc army has to withstand the pressure of
For
militia.
Sparta.
Yeah, exactly. This is what it looks like. 3 grunts for a hallelujah. Blade Master close to level 3. I think he should prioritize critical strike over the second Windwalk, even if he gets a little more backstep damage. Catapults being used, being bought, and the first Walker. The Walker is so important, but he's not on the adept level. It's only initiate, so at least he has Spirit Link now, but no Dispel. Immediate End Snare, immediate Hex on the Blood Mage. Get him out of the game to don't get disabled, to keep your biggest weapon in the game and alive.
What's the Blade Master doing? He needs to focus the casters, but okay, he goes back now again.
Yeah, with the Lightning Shield, he should, but he has no mana for Windwalk anymore. Level 2 Windwalk. He's going for the Blood Mage again. He's so squishy early on.
Surround. He tried to surround the Archmage.
Yeah, but well done by HawK, placing a priest right next to the Archmage so he can ever escape. But the Blood Mage, not so much maybe. He dives in deep into the towers. This is it for the Blood Mage, but the Blade Master, well, the healing, I was just about to say the healing is enough, but no. Blood Mage is down, no more Siphon mana, but the Shadow Hunter is dry anyway.
His Spirit Walker is also going down. He forgot to transform it. And yeah, HawK did it really clever. He like kited him a little bit in the towers. So OrcWorker had to fight in the towers.
Yeah, he completely committed to that hero kill, and once he started that mission, he had to finish it. Otherwise it would have been just a waste of damage. But oh, another grunt going down. Worker is down to 37 food, but he has 2 demolishers here. If he can keep them safe, and it's looking like he doesn't. This can be an opportunity, but yeah, the Water Element is just way too strong. The positioning of the Demolishers, not that great. The Blood Mage is back on the battlefield.
And there is another fight. Now the casters are maybe more reachable for the Blade Master. But the Water Elementals are just too strong. They are just like raping the Demolishers, and he needs to repair a lot with his peons.
Yeah, 3 towers are up already. The 4th one is coming. More peasants building more towers. Blood Mage is back, as we mentioned before. Siphon mana, transitioning it onto the Archmage for more Water Elementals. Here we go. Another tower, another burrow down. A less static defense, always great. Archmage, a bit out of position here. Small mistake by HawK, but not capitalizing. A little bit, and yeah, the towers. They just look so strong here.
Now he's going in again, trying to force the TP from the Archmage.
Yeah, but I think this is do or die, and it looks more than die than do. But is there more damage? Critical strike, both first heroes so close! And he's getting the Archmage! Shadow Hunter dies in the process, and it is GG. Yeah, what's it worth without healing? 10 minutes 42 and HawK taking the 2-0 lead. And once again, the early game of HawK, so good. We pointed it out earlier, this 1 staff of teleportation, so worth it. Cancelling that burrow, delaying everything. You saw how late the Raiders arrived, how late the Walkers arrived. Without the Spirit Link, without End Snare, how will you be able to catch, to fight this tower push? I have no idea. OrcWorker had no idea. 2-0 HawK.
Yeah, that's it. And I mean, HawK just plays very cool. I mean, no big mistakes so far. So yeah, we're looking forward to the 3rd game. 2-0 right now for HawK. And yeah, that's the last chance for OrcWorker, or for the Orcs, if we say so, to hit back, to strike back.
That's right. Will the Orcish Empire strike back? We are about to see 1,150 viewers on the stream. This is so crazy. For a GERA Cup final, this might be a record. I'm not too sure.
Very nice. Thank you, everybody, for the support, for being around.
Of course, feel free to follow, to subscribe, to like, and whatever. You can see all the links here on the stream, and also most important links like our shop links and the affiliate links and whatever to support us right underneath the stream. of course, we're back tomorrow for Rust Brain Cup, so don't miss it. 18:30 GMT, we will be here casting this beautiful tournament, the qualifier for this beautiful tournament, which will be a great tournament himself.
Yeah, and especially due to the WCA and PGL, there were a lot of tournaments and not many streams at the time, but yeah, now 2016 is kicking off again, and I'm sure there will be a lot of very cool things going on this year.
Yep,
and
I heard rumors about a new one-on-one league with a good prize pool, like the one we had in Germany, the EPS, kind of the same system. But
Nice.
I don't know if this is working out, so let's keep it as a rumor and treat it as such.
Yeah, but the ideas are always like the source of everything. If there are already good ideas for things, you can work on these, and yeah,
Yeah,
that's already a good sign.
I think since everybody has like a smartphone now or a webcam as a player, you could do like video statements to what's it called, to promote the games. That would be so cool. But yeah, that comes down to how much effort the players are willing to take into this. We are on map number 3. It is 2 match points for the Russian. It is 2-0 for HawK, who is spawning in the upper right.
And in the down left corner, we can see OrcWorker, who is currently 0-2 in the final. So right now he needs to win, and he could pick this map. So this is a map of his choice, and maybe he can strike back right now and show the Orc players and the Orc fans out there that there is a chance against the humans.
Yeah, we saw how Fly handled Yaws, of course, in the WCA Grand Final.
Yeah.
But apart from that, not many Orc players are able to defeat the humans. They are struggling everywhere.
Maybe Grubby is bringing the Orc race a little bit back. I'm still hoping for it, and if you have followed his stream lately, then you can see that he's streaming more WC3 again, like late night style.
Yeah, it's like the end of his stream is always a bit Warcraft. That's pretty cool. Nice creep steal from OrcWorker. Good opening to this match. But immediately the tech of HawK. Not an expansion attempt, of course.
And Circlet of Nobility again for HawK. He has good items. He has, throughout the whole match series, good items so far.
But I wouldn't say like game-breaking items or whatever.
No.
But still, if there are 4 items and 2 are good and 2 are bad, he always gets the good ones, basically. But we have seen pretty good items here, so not much like Wen of Mana Stealing or Beast Scrolls that are not really useful or just in some situations.
And what they are pinging here right now.
Yeah, he didn't finish the creep spot, the human did, so he's not level 2. That's a big threat, because he doesn't have Brilliance Aura. And you see how slowly the mana is regenerating on the Archmage now. This is a severe problem for HawK.
Yeah, HawK is on the run at the moment. The Archmage is going to the Goblin shop, and he wants to buy the Boots of Speed, of course, to flee from the Blade Master.
Yeah, this is so important. This is seems to be like his number 1 priority after the first creep spot. Get to the shop as fast as possible at like 7 PM and buy that boots. But this time, finally, OrcWorker is doing the same. So he will be able to catch up with the Archmage, of course, in combination with Windwalk. It's pretty easy for him. Tier 2 tech by both players. HawK once again slightly ahead.
And now there is another creeping, nice militia creeping with a water elemental as well. So he tries to split creep right now his Archmage to level 3. Because he needs the level 3 if he wants to do game tower push or something like that.
Yeah, it's super hard here on Amazonia. It's maybe one of the hardest maps to get to level 3 quickly, so HawK had a game plan in mind. but so far 2 steals from the Blade Master and maybe a Footman. Yes, and that results in level 2. But the Grunt is falling, and you know what they say: never lose a Grunt in the early game. I think he was
another
focusing...
Grunt is injured.
Yeah, I think he was focusing on his Blade Master control a little too much, so the Grunt was not able to escape. Heal Self being used now, and finally some pressure towards the Archmage. But what's it worth? The Blood Mage is already coming, and that means the push is not far away.
The first Arcane Sanction and the second should follow soon, and there is still a chase between the Blade Master and the Archmage.
But he has the level 2, he has Critical Strike available, and this is double Bestiary.
Bestiary. Do we probably gonna see some flying things in the air?
Oh, that would be interesting.
Which everybody of us, or most of us, still know under the synonym the Wyvern,
yeah, exactly.
the Wyvers.
Before they were changed to Wind Riders.
Yeah.
There was a nice discussion on our Reddit why they changed the name, and a lot of people thought, okay, they wanted to put the focus more on the guy on the Wyvern, so that's why they changed it. It's like the Bat Rider; it's the same thing basically. The guy who's throwing the spears.
All about riding.
Yeah, for the Orc, it's all about riding. Can he get a block on the Archmage? Nah, just a split second too late. And yeah,
slippery fish.
It's really a Wyvern coming out. It really is a Wyvern coming out. That's gonna be super interesting.
Yeah, but OrcWorker is doing it pretty good right now. He tries to make pressure on the human base, so HawK has no chance to really like execute his push, but now there might be the chance.
Yeah, he's leaving his base, and
he has no shop. HawK has no shop. That's the problem.
A
little bit.
The Orc has a shop. Right in front
of HawK.
Ah, okay, HawK. Yeah, okay, I got that wrong, I guess.
For the towers, something
okay,
like
yeah,
that.
that really is a problem. Here we see the first Wyvern. Of course, it's easy pickings to take out the casters here, but he has to be careful about his Blade Master. There is no healing.
Hex. And the Wyvern is still focusing the casters, but maybe it goes down right now.
That is a big loss. That is such a big loss. Everything revolves around the number of a Wyvern, because you want to get a critical mass where you can just one-shot the casters here, and now that plan has changed by, I don't know, like a minute or two. The Blood Mage...
Now he goes for the Blood Mage.
Oh, the Blade Master in problems as well. He is slowed and he has to get away, so no critical strike against the Blood Mage. But you mentioned it, no shop for HawK. Can he capitalize somehow?
That might be the game failing mistake or something like that. We will see.
Laboratory, that means there's a Zeppelin. And he bought it.
Saving the Zeppelin solves again.
Wow.
The Zeppelin saves the day once again, so...
Yeah, we are known to Night Elf saving the units and heroes with a Zeppelin. HawK really well adapting to this one, making good use of that laboratory unit. Yeah,
and now HawK can like have guard towers. The first guard tower is nearly finished.
Yeah, that's
protect his base.
That's the big problem of losing that first Wyvern or the second one. What's he doing? What's he doing? The rally
bad movement.
And he gets the last hit, losing 2 Wyverns that early. Oh boy, this is so bad for OrcWorker, because
you really need to set waypoints with your Wyvern. Yeah. Like if they get out, like always at the edge of the map.
Exactly. If
it doesn't like fly through.
If he wouldn't have lost the first Wyvern, he could have easily killed the one guard tower, and that would have made it so easy for him to harass now, like we're used to, like gargoyles harassing the Night Elf base. This would have been like the same situation, but he lost 2 out of 3 Wyvern already. And you can never afford that. So HawK is in a brilliant scenario.
Both players find a replenishment potion.
It's kind of good for the Archmage now, but he could easily sell it because he has so many priests. Oh well, yeah, 2 priests, still enough. Level 2 on the Blood Mage, Banish available finally.
OrcWorker is now transforming again. He's not producing any more Wyvern or Wind Riders. He's going for Spirit Lodge and maybe the classic mix between Raiders, Grunts, and some caster.
But again,
but it's too late.
Exactly. Is it too late for that? I think so. There's so many sorcerers. That means so much slow. Not even Dispel for the walkers available. And OrcWorker has to come up with something here. Once again, relying on the force of his Blade Master. 3 Raiders available though. Critical Strike. Once again, Hex being called immediately. There is a Town Ball. There is an Invo Potion. But he will not be able to swap it. Nice banish to get rid of those physical damage. That means the Blade Master. Oh, awesome.
And there's everything slow motion, baby. There's everything slowed, and that's the problem for the Orc right now. He has no Spirit Link. Everything is slowed. He can't disenchant, so he needs to get back, at least fight in his base.
Look at how many units he loses here. Raider, Wyvern, everything is falling, everything is low. 2 more Raiders can be easily picked up. He has a level 3 Blade Master, not a level 3 Shadow Hunter. The disable from the Blood Mage was so superb. Also the Siphon Mana on the SH once again disabling the target, siphoning mana. The SH is completely useless. Banish again. He has so much mana. Nice way of OrcWorker to deal with his blocking now, but there's still the Zeppelin, the last exit to saving himself here. Once again Siphon Mana. No more Windwalk available. Here are towers now finally, and this seems to be the nail in the coffin, but the Blade Master has to be super careful. There's nothing to heal him. It's GG, and it's the 3-0 again in a GERA Cup final. HawK takes it home for the 9th or 10th time. Oopsala.
OrcWorker tried his best, to make the series as long as possible, as we all hope for, like broadcasting as much Warcraft as possible from this match. But HawK just played really strong there, and there he just let OrcWorker no chance to get back in the game.
Exactly. It was still an accomplishment for OrcWorker to reach the grand final. This, I think it was the first time for him to get that far. So he's taking small steps on his way to the the upper ranks, the higher class of European Warcraft. But HawK just too strong today. Not his league yet. And that was GERA Cup 44. 8 hours and 20 minutes online. What a day of Warcraft.
Crazy, and
so good.
It didn't felt that long, to be honest.
Exactly. Time just flies by.
That's the good old Sunday feeling with the Warcraft action, and having the Sunday afternoon, just some nice games, and went pretty smoothly.
Okay. So many viewers here, 1,000, still 1,150. That was Back to Warcraft for today. Thank you all for tuning in. If you liked it, please leave a follow, leave a small donation if you can afford it, but of course leave comments or feedback on our Facebook, Twitter, later on YouTube. Feedback is always appreciated. Even if you rant on us, if you do it in a constructive way, we always want to get better. That's the only way to get better for us. Okay, tomorrow definitely Rust Brain Cup qualifier number 1, maybe Golden Championship Series as well. I will talk to Remo about this. quiZZ, thank you very, very much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Maybe if you're available tomorrow, we can do Rust Brain qualifier.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, sure. Because I still got holidays, so I'm just open-minded for every thing, especially if it's Warcraft.
Oh, nice.
So, let's go.
Okay, we'll talk, and guys, we see you tomorrow.